So warm welcome everybody. Welcome here to the beautiful island of Mallorca. We are at the Mallorca Polo Club, exclusively live here with Polo Line TV. A little bit of a change of schedule. It's been wet, it's been overcast, but the wind has come, it's dried out the fields, and we are going to have the semi-finals initially scheduled for a couple of days ago here today. Both semi-finals live for you. The Copa Baleares tournament, Baralina, the host side, playing Mallorca in this first game, ready to get underway just in a couple of minutes or so. Like I say, we do have a slightly delayed schedule, so we will be playing the two semi-finals exclusively live here on Polo Line TV. The date and timing of the final still to be confirmed, so do keep your eyes out on all the news. But two great games in this 10-goal tournament here for Copa Baleares, the first edition of the Copa Baleares here in Mallorca. And like I say, it has been a little bit wet, a little bit overcast. But the sun came out this morning. The fields, they have dried out, and we are good to play here. The first game due to get underway 11 o'clock local time, and I will be hosting you throughout the two games. My name is John Kent, and delighted to be here with you. Do let us know where you are joining us from across Facebook, across all the usual channels. Drop us a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the games. We'll be delighted to hear your thoughts on all that is going on here in Mallorca. Polo coming from around the world, of course, over Argentina. We've been in Chantilly recently, and now bringing an end to the European season in Mallorca. Semi-final, Mallorca in the red shirts, the famous red shirts of Mallorca, lining up with Max Singhoff at number 1, Spencer McCarthy at number 2, Max Charlton at number 3, Nacho Gonzalez at back. Couple of changes in terms of Baralina. Pablo Krasaman, the young player, plays at number 1. Nico Lopez Fuentes moves to number 2 in the team today. Kasper Krasaman, he moves to number 3, and then the substitute coming in, Emil Grabosch, playing instead of Maurice Garek. He plays in the number 4 shirt. So 9 goals, taking on the 10 of Mallorca. Mallorca in the famous red shirts, taking on the host side, Baralina, in the first of our semi-finals of the Copa Baleares tournament here on the island of Mallorca. And the ball goes in play for Chuckers, the first of which getting underway straight away. What an open backhand that is played. Looking for Krasaman. Called off there by Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes with the backhand, just a little bit short into the pony of Nacho Gonzalez. And the umpire blows the first whistle of the game. I think it is Max Charlton who is just asking for the chance to have a look at his pony, having taken full force of the ball there. So like I say, 4 chuckers in each of these semi-finals. We are playing open, so despite being 9 goals, the side in white, we start scratch on the board. Just to show you as well, the 2 umpires, Esteban Ferrari, Rafa Silva, and your third man, Federico Martelli. So it is just a roll in on the ground, and it's here now with Lopez Fuentes, Nico Lopez Fuentes, just the right-hand side of Gonzalez. Lopez Fuentes' neck shot just left short, and Max Charlton comes away with the ball. Charlton has look out to his right-hand side. Calling for the pass there is McCarthy, but it's only gone as far here as Krasaman. Krasaman just waits for a player to come in and now takes it forward. Still being chased there by McCarthy, but as Kasper Krasaman brings it out to the left-hand side, it does sound a little bit heavy out there. So a little bit of a slow start as the game now gets going, and now Max Charlton runs. Oh, Charlton just got stuck underneath the ground again there as Charlton called off by McCarthy. McCarthy taking it out to the left-hand side. It's Max Charlton doing the blocking as McCarthy takes it to the left, slows down, hits the next shot up. Spencer McCarthy looking for a first score for his side. Spencer McCarthy through the goal, and McCarthy scores, and it is Mallorca who lead 1-0, just over a minute played here. in the first of our 4 chukkers. Great composure here in front of goal by Spencer McCarthy. It was Max Charlton doing the blocking for him, as you saw Spencer McCarthy there on the instant replay. So it is Emlor who score first. The home side of Baralina up against it. Players back in the middle. Ends change. Hooked out of a play there was Lopez Fuentes. And bringing it round now is the scorer, Spencer McCarthy. McCarthy waiting with him there is Lopez Fuentes. Just left a little bit behind, so it's going to fall here again for Charlton. Grabosh goes next to him as Charlton sends it down the ground looking for Singhoff. Singhoff hooked out the play. Krasman went for the acrobatic under the neck shot, but here now with Max Charlton, against the post and goes wide of the left-hand side. But all the pressure here early is coming from the side from England, Emlor, as the umpires call play. And it is going to be brought in here by Krasman. Krasman with the tap. Looks out to the right-hand side. Was looking for Lopez Fuentes, but the umpire's just calling a play. The ball going into the body, I think, there of Spencer McCarthy. He's just reaching underneath his arm. You can see on the instant replay. Yeah, I think the umpire's blew, wondering whether it went into the body of the pony or the player. So we'll see what they do decide here. Gonna say the first of our 2 semi-finals. The second due to get underway local time, 12:15 here on the island. Riva taking on Mass Polo. You see Emil Grabosh out here in the number 4 shirt, coming in today for Baralina. He will be taking part in that semi-final as well, as it's here with McCarthy. McCarthy playing the open backhand, only as far though as Krasman. Then across comes Nico Lopez Fuentes, drawing the whistle from the umpire. So a little bit of a slow start here, early doors. As you have a look here on the instant replay, it was McCarthy sending it right, and you can see there Max Charlton just claiming the line. It was Lopez Fuentes coming across, and that is going to be a close penalty. And it's going to be Nacho Gonzalez. It's great to see Nacho, Spencer McCarthy, Max Charlton, these 3 play together so many years now. Across the UK season, we've seen them playing as teammates in France, in Spain, here in Mallorca. And now, Nacho Gonzalez, former England international, of course, former 7-goal player, stepping up. Gonzalez with the 30, easy as you like, undefended. The goal is scored, and Emlor just under 3 minutes played here in the first of our 4 chukkers. And they are leading here, 2-0. As you can hear on the ground, it is a little bit heavy underfoot. We did wonder for a little bit yesterday whether the semi-finals may well have to be played by penalty shootout. So it is great that we are playing these semi-finals, as Max Charlton, I think, has just spotted a shoe on the ground. So the umpire's blowing the whistle, so the clock will stop. As I mentioned, they were wondering there. We also do play half chukkers here, so the players, they will go off in a change halfway through the chukker. So we do play, as I mentioned here, half chukkers, so the players are able to go off and change. And we'll be back for the second half of this opening chukker just in a couple of minutes. Do not go anywhere. So you see that Nico Lopez Fuentes coming on to a field there. Nico Lopez Fuentes, who was just playing a tournament last couple of weeks over in Amsterdam. Now here in Mallorca with the home side of Baralina here at the Mallorca Polo Club. So players back in the middle, halfway through the first chukker. We will be playing these half chukkers, as I mentioned, just allowing the players to go off and change. Great to see so many of you joining us already on the live stream, please do mention where you are watching from, as it's here now with Singhoff. Singhoff just taps it there in front of the oncoming Krasman. Krasman now has a look out to his right-hand side. Grabosch running down the ground, as is Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes, Grabosch up there as well. Oh, look at the play by Max Charlton, but it was picked off by Pablo Krasman, as called here now for Gonzalez. Nacho Gonzalez just stops it out to the left-hand side. Now taps right. He's got McCarthy out in front of him, calling for the pass. Good pressure at the front, though. That is by Grabosch. Hits the backhand now. And this is back. Oh, just left behind. It just got stuck under the ground, as I say. Understandable. The players just getting used to these heavy conditions out here on the ground due to Storm Alice, as it's been called. As it's here now with Lopez Fuentes. Leaves it again for Krasman in front of McCarthy. We've seen a couple of similar whistles blown in this first chukker. So let's have a look here on the instant replay here at Mallorca Polo Club. You see it was good play initially by Lopez Fuentes. Went for the clever backhand, but so clever there by Spencer McCarthy, who saw the line perfectly. Came across. And it will be a spotted penalty in favour of Emlo. And you would imagine Nacho Gonzalez the player to take, as the wind just steps up again here. So Nacho Gonzalez waits there for him at the front was Lopez Fuentes. So Gonzalez plays it short now to Max Charlton. Watch for Gonzalez to the right-hand side. That's where the pass was looking for, but it's just left short. So it's going to be here now with Krasman. Krasman takes it out to the left-hand side. Pablo Krasman, the young player, waits at the front as Casper goes back. Now takes it to the left. Waiting with him there at the front is Spencer McCarthy. Such an asset to his side. Spencer McCarthy knows just how to put the pressure on, as it's still here now. Great work by McCarthy. Hits the backhand, but just clever to it. Quick enough as well. Save the umpires initially as the umpires blow the whistle. Now let's see. Are they going to blow him? Nacho Gonzalez for riding into the back. Have a look here on the instant replay. It was good pressure by McCarthy, and they are going to give that one against Nacho Gonzalez. So they say the player in white had turned around quick enough. So it will just be a penalty from the centre of the ground. So warm welcome to Abdul Qadir Bashir Dandorkawi. I hope I got that pronunciation right. Joining us on live stream. Enjoying this opening chukker here as Barolina and Krasman come on to the play. Krasman sends it long down the ground. Krasman, a name obviously you're going to be hearing plenty of. We'll be seeing Daniel Krasman later on in the game, but here it is now with the substitute. Sends it up. Oh, it looked close to the left-hand side. They're going to have a look. I'm not sure that one was through. I think it's wide to the left-hand side. It was a great effort there by the substitute, Emil Grabosch, but sportingly just admits that it did go wide to the left-hand side of the goalpost. So close there for Barolina. But we come back again here with Nacho Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the tap. Let's see if this game can just get running a little bit now as Max Charlton goes out to the left, now to the right. That's where Nacho Gonzalez looks. Max Charlton picks it out of the air superbly as Charlton looks to run. Good pressure at the front there. But great backhand played by Grabosch, looking now for the turn. But reading it perfectly was Nacho Gonzalez. This is where you will see Emlor be so clever. Nacho Gonzalez waits. Oh, stealing in there was Krasman. He went for it, but Nacho Gonzalez, you always felt, was in control of the line there. As we have a look here on the instant replay. So I was mentioning, Nacho Gonzalez, so clever how he will have just waited at the back, and you can see clearly there he had the line. Krasman went to meet him, had other ideas, and the umpires are going to move this one way up, it looks like, to a penalty for 60-yarder. Just over a minute to go here till we hear the first buzzer go in this opening chukker. So big chance here. We've seen Nacho Gonzalez convert a penalty too. Whether a little bit further back, they may lead it to England international, Max Charlton. Coming round for this 60-yard penalty, Charlton. Sends it hard along the ground. It's blocked at the front there by Grabosh, but picked up by McCarthy. McCarthy looking at the front there, and it's going to be brought away now here by Barolina and Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes looks out to the right-hand side, just deflects there off the pony of the Emlo attacker, but it's going to be here again with Lopez Fuentes. Singhoff putting the pressure on at the front as it's Lopez Fuentes. Slows it down. Under 30 seconds now to go here in this opening chakra. Lopez Fuentes looks to go. Turns on the burner here. He's got players behind him, players in front as well. Left now as Krasman sends it up into the grandstand. And that will be Emlo possession. The umpires count down, drop the ball on the ground. They're going to get going quickly here. Nacho Gonzalez. Charlton waits behind. Gonzalez leaves it for Max Charlton. Charlton opens the shoulders, sends it. It's going to curl, but it's going to curl just wide to the left-hand side. Great effort there. You could see exactly what the side in red were thinking as we now count down into the final seconds of this chukker. We'll see whether Barolina get it away quick enough. There goes the first bell. That will be a whistle. A big end to the first chukker here. And it's Emlaw, the side from England, who lead Barolina, the local side. 2-0. We'll be back for chukker 2, in a couple of minutes' time. So welcome back here. Have a look here in this wonderful setup. I would encourage anybody looking and wondering where to spend at this time of year on the Polo circuit. This really is an amazing location they've built up here. Daniel Krasman and his side here at the Mallorca Polo Club. Just overlooking the island here. So easy to get to as well. Well, I say easy to get to. I'll talk about Storm Alice a little bit later on, but normally a very easy island to get to. And the settings are perfect. A couple of beautiful fields here. And the amount of rain they had, they really are playing superbly as well. As we go now into the second chukker of this opening semi-final here. And it is the local side looking to get going. Sent long there by Krasman. Krasman behind him comes Emil Grabosh coming in today. Up the front now, looking for Pablo Krasman. Krasman ridden out the play well there. All the experience of Nacho Gonzalez brings it round. Nacho Gonzalez now sends it down the ground. He's got a couple of runners up front. Spencer McCarthy. McCarthy looking to run away. He's being chased by Grabosh. McCarthy with the tap. Singhoff behind him with the near side shot, but it's just left a little bit short in claiming the line. Nico Lopez Fuentes. Oh, no distance on the backhand. Singhoff with the backhand, but it's going to be cleared away now here by the home side of Barolina. Sent out left now looking for Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes, he picks it up. Puts a little backhand on the play. Opens up the shoulders there. Good interplay now here by Barolina. This is the type of polo they've been looking for as Lopez Fuentes now sends it down the ground. Looking for Krasman again. McCarthy. Tail backhand played. The umpires blow. Another whistle on the ground. We'll have a look here on the instant replay. It was good polo right from the back there by Barolina. You could see there Spencer McCarthy needed to go a little bit more shoulder to shoulder before the backhand could be played. So do, like I mentioned, have a look out for us on social media. Polo Line OK, Polo Line Int on Facebook, Polo Line TV on YouTube TV as well. Socials coming from all over the world, of course. We are up to the Tortugas Open in Argentina. You can see reactions from the sidelines, from the action out there as well, leading up to the final on the 25th of October. Some great games already being played, of course, in the Argentine season. The dream team, La Natividad, La Dolfina, of course. But here it is the turn of the home side, Barolina and Krasman, who scores. And it is 2-1. Emlor still lead. But that's the sort of Polo the team in white, as I mentioned, have been looking to play. And Kasper Krasman able to convert undefended penalty two. Players come back to the centre of the ground. The ball goes in play. Out the back of the line out here now. Picked up there by Singhoff. Singhoff looking for Charlton. Charlton again picking it up. Good play there by Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes backs it back round again. Charlton with the backhand looking for McCarthy. McCarthy, he needs to get round Grabosch at the back. And it's here now for Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes takes it out. First goes left, then goes right. Player behind him and Max Charlton. Look at that, though, by Lopez Fuentes. Stayed calm on the play. Sends it up long down the ground. Looking for the young player at the front. Couldn't quite find the angle, but good near side pick up there by Pablo Krasman. But Spencer McCarthy, strong in defence. Leaves it now for Nacho Gonzalez. Gonzalez turning it round on the near side there is Emil Grabosch coming into the play today. Look at the play here as he now has a look down. He's got Gonzalez in front of him. Max Charlton behind him. Still, though, with Singhoff now. Singhoff taking it back towards the back line. The open backhand played. Looking for McCarthy on the turn. McCarthy hooked out the play there again by the number 4. Grabosch, who's really coming into the play of a substitute. He's having a great second chukker, beginning to feel more comfortable with his new teammates, but does just leave it behind now as Max Charlton is able to pick it up. Charlton sends it long, down at the ground, or taken out the air superbly by Lopez Fuentes, but it's going to fall again here for the waiting Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes to the left-hand side of Nacho Gonzalez, still picked up here, now here with Gonzalez. Gonzalez got the hook, good backhand played by McCarthy, and Max Charlton is able to turn. Charlton, near side backhand played by Krasman. Coming in there was Grabosch again, but Charlton stayed strong. Oh, he went for a big shot, just left a little bit short though. Eventually, Singhoff does get the touch, but it's stolen away from him by Krasman as the umpires blow a whistle on the play. And I think the players will have the chance to go off and change. So short break here in this second chukker. So no foul when we come back. It will just be the half chukker blown. But it really is impressive how well this ground is playing. Planes delayed flying onto the islands around Mallorca, Ibiza, underwater. Storm Alice here has been causing a little bit of trouble with the weather, and that is why we have the two semi-finals being played today, both of them live for you on Polo Line TV. The next one due to get underway 12:15 here, mainland Europe time. They are also planning to play the subsidiaries later on as well. Those games not being brought live, but they will be available to view later on, and the highlights as well across our socials. The final, we're just waiting confirmation when that one will be played as we come back now onto the field. You see the famous red shirts of Emlor, Spencer McCarthy, a team we have the joy of commentating a lot here on Polo Line TV, especially across the UK season, the medium, the 15, the 18 goal, the high goal. Constant winners, one of, if not the most successful team over the last decade or so on UK soil at the 15 and 18 goal level. And Max Charlton, Spencer McCarthy, Nacho Gonzalez, such a large part of that, and it's great to see them here playing on the island together. But the Krasmans out here with the home side of Barolina. They will be desperate to put a dent in the title campaigns. With the home side of Baleares. All these games, as I mentioned, available on the Polo Line TV app. Do download it off your app store. So it's going to be a spot hit, drop ball at the second half of this second chuckers. The shot goes long down the ground there by Krasman, but it's not quite long enough as now Nacho Gonzalez comes onto the play. Max Charlton waits behind. Spencer McCarthy goes down the ground and Nacho Gonzalez opens it up. Now looks to run again, just gets a little bit stuck, so reverts to the half swing. Still here now with Nacho Gonzalez, former England international, running through. Gonzalez left a little bit to the right-hand side and couldn't quite get the goal-scoring shot. But you see there, him just using all the experience he could tell there. The field wasn't quite running for the big shot, so kept it a little bit closer. But with 2.5 minutes to go here in this second chukker, 2-1. Emlor lead by the narrowest of margins out here. They are 10 goals against the 9 of Baleares, but we play open out here in Mallorca. As it's here now with Emil Grabosch coming in today in place of the usual Moritz Gadesk in this side. Went to take on Charlton, but Charlton not only got him, he got Krasman as well. Now watch for McCarthy. McCarthy calls for the pass. McCarthy gets the pass. It's up long, down the ground. It stops about 45 from goal. Spencer McCarthy looking for a second goal of the game. Just leaves the ball behind as it's brought away now by the waiting Grabosch. Shows too much for a ball though. To McCarthy. McCarthy with the open backhand, turning onto it first, picking up the line there, and running through at speed there was Krasman, but just shows too much for play there to McCarthy. McCarthy confident enough just to take it across the field here for Emlor. Spence McCarthy now waiting close by him is Pablo Krasman, but look at McCarthy in front of the grandstand now, looking to take on Krasman, and the umpires aren't going to let that one go. We'll have a look here on the instant replay. It was good play by McCarthy, keeping control of the ball, and yeah, you just saw there having to go near side was Krasman. It came across, and that will be down the ground. You think probably a 40 or a 30. It is going to be a 40-yard penalty, 3 in favour of Emlor, and a big chance here. We've seen Nacho convert from the 30-yard spot earlier, and a big chance from just 10 yards out, further out. This one is defended though. So let's have a look what Nacho Gonzalez can do. So Gonzalez opens it. Oh, it's against the post, and it's going to stay in play. Nacho Gonzalez unable to convert, so now they're looking to go down the ground and counter. Gonzalez straight back, defending from the front, being brought down the ground now by Grabosch. Grabosch takes it up towards the halfway line, sends it long down the ground. What a pass that is, looking for Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes unable to get the near side shot. Picked up here now by the defending McCarthy. McCarthy shows too much of a ball again to Emil Grabosch. Grabosch open back and looking for Krasman, but just deflects off the Emlor pony. I believe off the pony, so it won't be a safety. It will just be off the back line here for Emlor as we go now into the final minute of this first half. As the umpires cool play, Gonzalez holds right. Sends it up, looking for Max Charlton. Going there with him. Good play here by Pablo Krasman. Pablo Krasman, lovely play. Taking it from Charlton, but the pressure of Charlton just got there. And now Charlton's got runners at the front. It's Singhoff on the near side. McCarthy coming at speed behind him, but Singhoff with the big drive up towards the goal. It's going to go all the way. What an approach shot. Max Singhoff, wonderful finish. He had Spencer McCarthy behind him, taking away the player, but Singhoff kept his composure, did it all himself, and with what looks like the final play of this chucker. Let's have a look again here. Singhoff from about 40 hit the perfect approach shot. We just hear the bell go in the background. The little tap through And that will run us through to the end of the first half here. And it's Emlor who lead the home side in this opening semi-final. 3-1. We'll be back for the second half very shortly. So back here at Mallorca Polo Club. Welcome here to the first edition of this tournament. It's been a wonderful tournament. 8 teams started, 4 remain. We've got another tournament as well due to start this week coming as we have a look now at the stats from the first half. Baralina, the home side, just the 1 goal from the penalty spot. Emlor, they lead 3-1. 2 field goals, 1 penalty from them. Throw-ins, that has been the difference. Emlor have dominated, winning 5-1 of those throw-ins. Not many fouls, 4 committed by Baralina. Emlor converted 1 of the 30s, but did miss the 40 that they had, as well as a 60. So just holding on in there. That substitution as well in this game. Remember, Emil Grabosch coming into the play. Couple of injuries, or for 1 injury, I say, forcing a couple of changes as well into the lineup of the team. You've seen Nico Lopez Fuentes, he's pushed a little bit back up alongside Krasman. And then Emil Grabosch, he's playing in the number 4 shirt. So a player change and a couple of formation changes as well for Baralina. Emlor very much as you would expect. Nacho Gonzalez, a rock at the back. Max Charlton, Spencer McCarthy, Max Singhoff, they are providing the push at the front, and it's something they do so well as well. As the ball comes back into play, the second half of our first semi-final is underway, and it is going to be here now with Emil Grabosch, taking it now to the right-hand side of Gonzalez. Gonzalez waits. Krasman comes now to the right-hand side, calling for the pass from Grabosch. Across comes McCarthy. The umpires happy that the space was there for Spencer McCarthy now to take it out to the left-hand side. Just left it a little bit short as it falls again here for the waiting Grabosch. Grabosch underneath the pony of Gonzalez. Still now with the number 4, Emil. To the right-hand side of Singhoff. Singhoff now beaten for speed by Grabosch. Grabosch with the neck shot, but it's going to go wide again to the right-hand side. We've seen a few efforts in this game go out wide right. So Emlor will get the ball on the back line. I think the umpires are just going to blow a whistle, allowing Krasman to go off and change onto a pony. So I know that's Grabosch going off the field looking for a change. Once again, just to remind you, do join us across our social media channels. We're across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. providing you as well highlights from the sidelines of the Triple Crown going on in Argentina at the moment. All of the polo here. And it was just a broken mallet, I think, actually, that Grebosch was going off to change. But this tournament, the first of our 2 tournaments we're covering here at Mallorca Polo Club. Second one was due to get underway on Thursday. As I mentioned, the weather has caused a couple of delays, so we're just waiting to confirm as and when both the final of this first tournament, that one will be played, as well as the beginning of the second tournament out here. But here now with Nacho Gonzalez on the back line. Gonzalez, Charlton on the grey, waits close by. Now Charlton goes to the right-hand side, calling for the pass. Good play between Charlton and Gonzalez. Picked up here, Max Charlton sends Singhoff down the ground. Max Charlton, we've seen this over the years. Charlton pushing it up towards the 60, being chased by Grebosch. Grebosch does really well, putting on the pressure, but Charlton reaches behind him. Look at that by Max Charlton. On the near side now, can't quite finish it off, but it's still there at the front. Krasman steals it away from Charlton. Still here now with Krasman. Looks down the ground, up towards the halfway line. Krasman pushing hard. He's got Nico Lopez Fuentes stretching the play, but Krasman's going to look to run this one himself. He's in between the defence. Krasman with the tap towards the goal. Into the 30, into the 20, and what a score that is for the home side of Baralina. Kasper Krasman really using his teammates as well. Don't forget that play, stretching the play, and that's what allows Krasman just to come through in between. Look at the work being done by Lopez Fuentes, and Krasman with the shot through the goal, and there's just 1 goal in it to gain. 2.5 minutes played here in this third of our 4 Chiocas. Second of our semi-finals. There will be a ground change here as well. 12:15 local time here in Europe. That second semi-final due to get underway as the ball goes back into play. Taken out to the left-hand side, or little bounce on the ball there. Picked up now by Krasman, looking for Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes on the near side, running away again in front of Max Charlton. So just takes it out now to the left-hand side. Forced wide, but Lopez Fuentes, good defence, patient play by Max Charlton as Charlton now looks to turn it round. Charlton, in front of him is McCarthy. Behind him, Singhoff and Gonzalez. Singhoff, he will come onto the play. Picks it up, called off by Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it out to the right-hand side, being chased still there by the waiting Grebosch, and eventually Grebosch just did enough there to put Gonzalez off, and left again here for the man with the captain's armband, Lopez Fuentes. Has a look down the ground. We have approached now the halfway point of this chukker, but it's stolen away by Gonzalez. But the umpires do blow the whistle. We'd imagine they may well let them go off and change here now on to fresh ponies as we have a look at the instant replay. It was good play by Lopez Fuentes. Across there came Gonzalez, who claimed that the ball was put there. We will see what the umpires decide. I would imagine it will be a penalty 5B for the white shirts when we get back underway. But for the time being, players will go off and change, and we will have a short break before this third of our 4 Chiocas gets back underway. As I mentioned, 8 teams playing out here. It is the inaugural edition of this tournament here in Mallorca, the Copa Baleares. Daniel Krasman, he has been waiting patiently for this tournament to get underway in an official status out here, out on the island, and it's been a great first tournament as well. Second semi-final taking place after this one. Let's say, if you are wondering where to come over the next couple of weeks, if you are watching, seeing the weather gradually deteriorating over in England, the sun now is shining here as well, so definitely a place to look to come to. They say here just about takes half an hour to get wherever you want on this island, so if you are looking to come stay mainland Mallorca, very easy access here. And a beautiful hotel around the corner, a couple of restaurants here as well. So a wonderful location to come and see, not only watch some great polo at this time of year, but also bring your family, bring your friends, come see what we've got to offer here in Mallorca. And there's players now just waiting to start this third chukker, and it's going to be from the centre of the ground here for Baralina. So the first chukker of this game, it was a little bit tight, understandably, just getting used to the conditions, but it has opened up nicely since then, and especially you see Baralina, they're really beginning to find each other with the passes, but Gonzalez, he cuts that one, and now they're in trouble. It's 2-take-1 is Nacho Gonzalez using now Spencer McCarthy to stretch the play out in front of him. Nacho Gonzalez picks it up, takes it up towards the 60. McCarthy has taken away the defender. Gonzalez coming through with the tap. Nacho Gonzalez bounce of a ball into the defending player McCarthy. He may get another go, but the umpire's happy for play to continue. It's going to be pulled away here now by Baralina. Look at that. Out the air. Wonderful play in defense by Grabosch, and picked up here now by Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes takes it up over the halfway line, sends it long, looking for Pablo Krasman at the front. Picked up now by Kasper Krasman, sends it long down the ground. It's going to go all the way. What a score that is by Kasper Krasman. Emlor, they're not happy. They wanted a foul earlier on in the play, but the umpires didn't spot any issue at all on the ground. So the goal, it will stand. We're all tied up here from about 90 yards out. Kasper Krasman opened up his shoulders, scores the goal. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. It's all threes on the board. And Emlor under pressure. 3 goals apiece. Ball goes back in. Now Max Charlton takes it out to the left-hand side. I mentioned that tournament in Amsterdam earlier. Max Charlton was part of a winning side out there, so wanting to continue that form here now with Emlor. As Charlton behind him settles his teammate, Nacho Gonzalez. Charlton from about 70 out, sends it up long, just wide to the right-hand side. So Charlton looking to repeat the trick of Krasman there, but it just goes wide to the right. So we're all tied here in this game. The home side of Baralina taking on... Ooh, the umpires blowing a whistle. I wonder here whether they're going to say that Spencer McCarthy was blocked on his way. You've got to let that first player have the freedom of the field to go and reach the player taking the set play. So we'll see the umpires are just having a chat. They're explaining the decision. So it is going to be a penalty for 60-yard penalty. Like I say, one of these rules brought in over the last couple of years. The player taking the set play, he cannot use a blocker. That rule designed to speed up, to open up the play. You've got to allow a player a free run. So it's going to be a penalty for 60-yard penalty in favour of Emlor. Max Charlton. Charlton lofts it up high, and the goal is scored. Max Charlton. The umpires had a look, but the flag did wave. It was a beautiful penalty by Max Charlton. So they reclaim their lead out here. 4-3 now. The team in red, Emlor. Max Charlton. So successful in these levels all around the European and the English polo circuit. But he's now going to have to do a bit of defending. Here now with Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes. With him is Krasman. Good play by Gonzalez. Gonzalez, couldn't quite get there, McCarthy. So Gonzalez, he's got runners. He was looking for Singhoff. Singhoff may yet get there. Beaten by Lopez Fuentes. He was gone as well, Grabosch, but just a flex off the back of his pony. Now Max Charlton coming in hard. The umpire's happy with the angle of a ride-off. Is picked up here now by Nacho Gonzalez into the final minute of this chukker. Stolen off him, but the umpire's not happy this time. The whistle is gone. A couple of full-blooded ride-offs there on the far side as we have a look here at Max Charlton appealing for the foul from the umpires, and they give it as well. They say he had the ball on his offside, so spot hit penalty here for Emlor. And Nacho Gonzalez, the player to take. Max Charlton waits behind. Nacho Gonzalez taps. Charlton waiting with him. Gonzalez sends it out to the right-hand side. Charlton just waiting. McCarthy and Singhoff going down the ground. Picked up now by Nacho Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to run round the outside, which he does. Nacho Gonzalez, again, just left it behind on the shot, and now here to be brought away. Charlton looking to send it back where it came on, taken out the air, and it's stopped by Grabosch, but coming through, stealing it. Singhoff able to get it, his second goal of the game. It was a wonderful stop initially, but with what looks like the final touch of the chukker, Max Singhoff, his second goal of the game, makes it 4-3. So composed in front of goal, the number one for Emlor. 5-3, sorry, the end of the third chukker. One left in our opening semi-final. We will be back here on Polo Line TV in a couple of minutes. So we're back live here, one chukker remain, and it is those famous red shirts of Emlor who lead at the moment 5-3. If you have a look at the chukker progression here, 2 goals, they flew out to a lead and they have maintained that 2-goal lead at the end of each chukker. Frustration, it's been goals by Max Singhoff at the end of both the second and the third that has allowed Emlor just to pull away each time. They did tie us up, Barolina, 3 goals apiece in that last chukker before Charlton with a beautiful penalty, and then that last second goal by Singhoff pulled them clear. Reminder, join us across our socials as we go through both this tournament, the closing stages, and the next one here in Mallorca as well. Polo Line Inc. Polo Line OK on Instagram, Polo Line Int on Facebook, and Polo Line TV on YouTube as well. Back to the action though. It's great to see both these sides out here. Definitely started amongst the favoured sides at the beginning of this tournament. 8 sides out here. International players from all over the world. England internationals, German internationals, Spanish, Argentinian, New Zealand internationals. They're all here playing this tournament, and how they would love to get their hands on the inaugural Copa Baleares out here. Out at the Mallorca Polo Club. Barolina, a name synonymous with Mallorca Polo, looking to get it going. Daniel Krasman has done so much here to enable this tournament to get underway this year. Delighted to be here with Polo Line throughout as well. As it's here now with his side, and they need him as Kasper Krasman. He's gone long range once. He's gone for it again, but it just got caught in the wind as Spencer McCarthy takes it out. He puts it over his back line, and that will be a safety 60. Seen some great long distance efforts by both sides today. Kasper Krasman, he scored one of them, just left a little bit short, but with Spencer McCarthy hitting it over his back line there, it is going to be a safety 60. See who steps up to take. You'd imagine Krasman, the way he's been hitting it, he will be the player, and he is indeed. Plenty of Krasmans. Of course, we've got Daniel Krasman playing later on. Cesar Krasman, he's also playing in this tournament. As Kasper sends it up high and wide to the right-hand side. It started just to the right and it ends just to the right-hand side of the goalpost as well. So still plenty of time, but they do need to find those goalposts pretty soon. Down by 2. Emlor, Nacho Gonzalez and Max Charlton. All the experience you could possibly want. Both players who've got up to 7 goals. Right up there amongst the best of the best. Oh, interesting play there. Max Charlton, that didn't quite work how they were hoping. So it's going to be here now as Krasman, I think. Oh, no, it might be Grabosh. Grabosh with the tap, with the score as well. It was Emil Grabosh, the substitute. I'm not quite sure what happened there in between Charlton and Gonzalez. Just as I was saying, how much they play each other, they know exactly where the other one is going to be. Charlton, he went for the ambitious near side backhand across his own goal mouth. And it's going to be ball back in the center of the ground. Gonzalez takes it out to the left-hand side. Nacho Gonzalez running hard, being chased there by Krasman, who does well. McCarthy comes across. He didn't see the player behind him. Nico Lopez Fuentes, who was on the line. The umpires blow the whistles. We have a look again on the instant replay. You see just clever there how Lopez Fuentes waited, allowed McCarthy to come across. That great drone footage we have here on Polo Line TV. It's a spot hit penalty, just to gain a little bit of pressure coming from Barolina. As are the rules, as you see, if either side is winning at the end of the chukker, we don't play the 30 seconds. We need a winner, of course, so if we're tied, we will play the 30 and then go into golden goal polo. It's a backhand played by Nacho Gonzalez. Looking for Charlton. Charlton, this time it is, picking up the line from behind the unsuspecting Krasman. As again, we'll have a look on the instant replay. The backhand was played. He was hoping he could get away, but again, Charlton knew exactly where just to wait. Picked up the foul. And it will be a penalty close. Charlton, he was gone. The umpires are wondering whereabouts. I think they're just going to say a penalty for 60. Charlton was going out to right-hand side towards the boards, and a couple of white players coming back. So they're wondering whether to take it further, but do just settle on a 60-yard penalty. So Charlton scored 1, missed 1, scored 2 now. Good penalty there by Max Charlton. Sends it right up through the middle of the goal. So that daylight between the two sides is there. Charlton, have a look at this wonderful setting here. This wonderful view as Charlton, never in doubt, turned around as soon as he hit it. 6 goals to 4 now. Those wondering who have joined us late, mentioned a couple of times, despite it being 10 goals of Emlor against the 9 of Barolina. We do play this tournament open, so let's start open on scratch, and it's going to be Charlton. Oh, he was gone, a bit of a late whistle. Let's see where this one gets put. Sometimes when it's a late one, you wonder whether the umpires don't like the talking done, but the was just a late whistle. So you have a look there, Max Charlton came out the line out just on it in time. I think it was Krasman picking up the line. 6 goals to 4. Still time. A minute until the halfway point of this final chukker, when you will go see the players go off and change once again. So they cool play. Board and play here now. Sent long. Wonderful shot as well by Grabosh. It's up there. Lopez Fuentes. A lot of work to do still, but the near side backhand. Oh, just wide to the left-hand side. Great effort there on the near side. He had a lot of work to do. The ball about 5 yards off the back line on the near side, but he nearly got there. But it is going to be Emlor with the ball on the back line. They look at the umpires and say, do they play one more? Yes, we do. It's Max Charlton to bring it in. Charlton Right to Spencer is for cool. That's where they've looked. And Spencer McCarthy has the freedom of Mallorca Polo Club at the front. Spencer McCarthy sends it out left. Coming back quickly is Krasman, but it's Spencer McCarthy. Goes to the open backhand flick. Looking for one of Singhoff or Gonzalez. There is Emil Grabosch, but Gonzalez, he will bring it back round. Nacho Gonzalez with the tap. Putting the pressure on is Lopez Fuentes. Nacho Gonzalez just wide to the right-hand side. Big chance for Emlor, but it remains 2 goals in between the two sides. They will go off and change one final time. 6 goals to 4 here on Polo Line TV in favour of Emlor. The English side lead the local side. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here. The players go off and change. The first semi-final. The second due to get underway. 12-15 local side, as I mentioned. More internationals coming out for that contest. You will see Emil Grabosch, he's actually coming out again as well in that second semi-final. He plays with Mas Polo in that one. Patrick Mas, Mikel Grabosch, Emil Grabosch, and Santiago Marambio. They play against the side of Riva. Kutla Yaprak, Matthias Norman, Valentin Novicio Estrada, and Miguel Duggan, the second semi-final. But here we are back now, ready for the final 3.5 minutes here of this opening semi-final. 2 goals separate the sides. What can Barolina do? They're looking to use the young player at the front, Pablo Krasman. Nacho Gonzalez comes back. Nacho Gonzalez, don't think he's going to give him any rest just because he's a youngster. It's Nacho Gonzalez, uses all of his experience, takes it out wide now to the left-hand side, spins it back round in front of Kasper Krasman now. Krasman putting on the pressure. Gonzalez with the ball on the near side, just taking it out to the left. But good pressure by Krasman. Krasman with the tail backhand long down the board. Spotting the danger there is Charlton. Charlton takes it left again of the waiting Lopez Fuentes. Max Charlton sends it up long down the ground. Emlor running here now with Max Singhoff. Singhoff, lovely shot down the ground. Look at that by Max Singhoff. Finding Nacho Gonzalez. Gonzalez, oh, it's just gone wide right. Nacho Gonzalez hasn't quite found it in front of goal. He got back round for the backhand as well and wide to the right-hand side. Nacho Gonzalez, you heard a cry of frustration. A couple of times we've seen him running close to goal. A couple of times just unable to convert. But the clock, it will continue to tick as it gets sent long now by Barolina. They need a goal out of his play. They're looking here for Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes, the 3-goal player running away from Singhoff. Nico Lopez Fuentes looking to make it a 1-goal game here. Slows down, cut shot, Lopez Fuentes, oh, it gets a post. It's along the goal line and it's going to stay and play. Nico Lopez Fuentes, you could not get any closer, and they survive Emlor. Near side backhand, they look to come again here. Barolina and Krasman. Nacho Gonzalez comes up. Krasman spins it back round. There's still time if they can score from here. Charlton, though, he puts a stop to the dream. Max Charlton hooked out for play. It's still going to go. It's here now with Emil Grabosch. Can they make it count this time? Just taps it into the 40. It's there. Grabosch leaves it for Lopez Fuentes. Lopez Fuentes, umpires blow. Max Charlton had his stick in the air behind. Let's see what the umpires decide. As you have a look here now, it was Grabosch leaving it for Lopez Fuentes. It was Singhoff there and Charlton. The umpires blew the whistle. They are just having a chat. It didn't look that clear from where we were looking. And they've given it in favour of the white shirts of Barolina. So there was an earlier foul. So it is still game on. 2 goals separate the sides. 1.5 minutes on the clock. And a penalty to 30-yard chance here. Krasman to come round and take and make this a 1-goal game. Krasman steps up through the goal. It is scored, so it is a 1-goal game here now. There's just over a minute until you will hear the buzzer go now. If they can tie us up We will play the 30 seconds. If they can't, Emlor can see it out. We will stop at the first buzzer. It could not be any closer here in this opening of our two semi-finals. The players line up in the center of the ground. The ball goes in play, and it's at the back, and it is going to be another chance here. Grabosch picks it up, just shows the ball now here for Lopez Fuentes. They don't need to rush it. They can take their time. They look for the youngster. It's going to be here with Pablo Krasman, Nacho Gonzalez. Pablo Krasman, can he tie it up? Look at him go. Pablo Krasman's done it. He's tied us up. Pablo Krasman, the young player at the front, in front of a former England captain, Nacho Gonzalez, swoops in. Wow. Look at that by Pablo Krasman. Ties us up. 6 goals all. Goal of the day. Goal of the tournament, perhaps, for Pablo Krasman, the young number 1. 6 goals all. We will play out the 30 seconds unless either side can get a last-second winner. A stick header's gone flying. I think it is Max Singles. No, it's not. It's Spencer McCarthy's. So they are a stick down at the time being. Charlton spins it round. Good play. Oh, the umpires blow the whistle. Oh, Nico Lopez Fuentes just went in. He saw glory. Why is the question from Krasman? Nico Lopez Fuentes came across, and there's going to be another chance. It will be the final shot of this final chukker. I think the whistle was before the bell. We're going to wait just to confirm that. Oh, they just had to hold it out. They're going to hit the ball, and that will be the end of the chukker. Can you believe it? They came back from 2 with a minute and a half to go. Goal of the tournament from the young player in the number 1, Pablo Krasman. And then a foul given away. And Max Charlton, we've seen him score a couple of these. England international. One of the most successful medium goal players around the world of polo, Max Charlton. He holds a 10-goal handicap in the arena. Winner just a couple of weeks ago in the Museumplan International Tournament in Amsterdam. Can he put Emlor in the final? Charlton, it's high. Oh, it's wide to the right-hand side. So the game is still alive. We're still tied here. There goes the second bell, and we are going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Barolina, the home side, they came back with that goal by Pablo Krasman. Do not go anywhere. We're tied 6 goals all. It's a nail-biter of a first semi-final here at Mallorca Polo Club. We're tied. Barolina taking on Emlor. So welcome back here. Overtime. Next goal wins this game. And let's get it going as well. We've got some clouds in the background. So we're going to go, as you can see here, chucker by chucker. Baleares, they trail by 2 at the end of the first. They trail by 2 at the end of the second. And again at the end of the third. But that wonderful goal by Pablo Krasaman. You see there Nico Lopez Fuentes, he'll be breathing a sigh of relief, having given away that 60 at the end of regulation. But we are tied. It looked like Emlor, they were going to be in the final. They played, well, both sides have played some really good polo. Emil Grabosch coming into this side today, replacing the injured Moritz Garek. And they did take a chucker to really get going and find their rhythm. They gave away a couple of penalties early on, their backhands just being left a little bit short. But they really have now got running. They've been playing some really nice stuff. But Emlor, you just know, with Max Charlton and Nacho Gonzalez, Spencer McCarthy, that trio who play together so often all around the world, who win so often wherever they go, they'll be knowing they're still probably going to fancy themselves out here. Home support, unsurprisingly, has been with the white shirts of Barolina. Loudest cheer I think you'll hear in the tournament with that goal from young Pablo Krasaman. So we are now back underway. The ball will be on the back line. The next goal will win this opening semi-final. Like I mentioned, we're just waiting for confirmation of when that rain-impacted final will be played. If you were expecting to tune in live for the final, as we were as well, just this time 24 hours ago, we're playing the 2 semis as a result of Storm Alice. Came in and caused havoc on these islands just off the coast of Spain. As they now look to get going, it's here with Gonzalez with the near side backhand. Oh, Charlton. And Charlton's going to get the chance right at the beginning of overtime. Max Charlton slows it down, has the time with the tap. And Emlor are in the final of the Copa Baleares here. The goal is scored right at the beginning of overtime. And it is Emlor, as you suspected could happen. Charlton was going to get an early chance and he was never going to miss. Slows it down, kept his cool. Nacho Gonzalez delivered the pass. The blocking was done. It's all over. Emlor win 7-6. What a game this has been. You would imagine we will be seeing plenty of these two teams as the season goes on in Mallorca. Barolina, the home side, they had a great tournament. They got so close. They've scored a goal that the young player up front will never forget at the end of the fourth, but it is 7-6. 2 goals to 0 at the end of the first, 3 goals to 1 end of the second, 5 goals to 3 end of the third, tied up 6 goals all end of the fourth, and it's 7-6. Max Charlton with that winning goal that provided the difference. And Emlor riding back to the tents, knowing whenever that final will be, they will be going into it with every chance of running away the winners here of the inaugural Copa Baleares here in Mallorca. Max Charlton there, they'll be glad as well that chucker didn't go on too long. They'll be wanting to keep their ponies fresh going into the final and the next tournament as well, which is due to get underway on Thursday. I believe we'll be covering that tournament. We may well be bringing you the semis live and the final live as well. Do keep your eyes open on our app, on our socials, across the board here. And Emlor, Spencer McCarthy, and his side, Charlton and Gonzalez, joined in this tournament by the German player Max Singhoff. They have run out the winners. 7-6. 12:15, so just about 10 minutes or so. The players beginning to warm up behind me for the second of our semi-finals. Emil Grabosch, who you saw playing in that semi-final, he will make his way over to the next game, as will we, where you'll be seeing Riva Kutleya Prak, Matthias Norman, Valentin Navijo Estrada, and Miguel Duggan taking on Mas Polo, Patrick Mas, Mikel Grabosch, Emil Grabosch, and Santi Marambio as well. Marambio. But from that first game, Emlor ran out the narrow winners. As before, do let us know where you are watching from, what you have thought of the game. Hello to Jane Fielding, who says congrats to Emlor for that victory. As you have a look at the stats as well. Barolina, the 4 field goals. Emlor, 4 field goals as well. Throw-ins, Emlor, they were 4 up in that count at the halfway point, and they stayed that distance up as well. So better second half by Barolina all round. Fouls committed, 8 to 7. Not too many throughout the game. Barolina, they did get both their close ones. Emlor, they missed a couple of early, and then that late one as well. No yellow cards, just for 1 safety 60. Pretty clean game by both sides. We will move over then to the second semi-final, just due to get underway in a few minutes. Do not go anywhere. We will see you live on Polo Line TV. From John Kent and the team here, a big thank you.